There is only one of you, only one of me. There's a million of those who won't let us be. But they're not gonna see me bleed. Cause baby, I got you. I've been beaten to the ground, dragged across the dirt.
Hi everyone, I'm Ginny from ASTROHYPE PINKBLACKVIVI. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about astrology, spirituality, and lifestyle. So today in this video, I will be talking about the synastry of one partner. Pluto lands on the other partner, first house, aka the rising side or ascendant side. Okay. I want to always open my dating intimacy astrology video by saying that I'm an astrologer. I do multiple angles astrology, which means I combine a lot of techniques, a lot of kinds of astrology. So specifically with synastry in dating intimacy astrology is a technique that you put two charts of two partners in that love dating relationship in on top of each other, okay, or put side by side each other to see which planet from this person land on the other house of the other person. And with house system, we have in astrology we have a lot of house system. We have a whole side house system, we have default, we have Placidus, okay. So we have a lot of house system, okay, but I am incorporate a lot of house system, but specifically in synastry I just only in dating and love relationship, I just only see 70 to 80% affected with a Placidus, okay. aka if you put on the link I provide below, is a free website, it's very trustworthy, it's free. It's gonna pull out the house system of default, okay. So default mean is Placidus in cusp, house cusp, okay. So let's jump right into the video. This video is about one partner Pluto in the other partner first house, rising sign, ascendant, okay. And I said before I judge on Placidus and also whole side house, but more of direction on Placidus would mean on the cusp. And the cusp of the first house, which means the Placidus system, is start from the rising side degree. So please look on to the other person rising size, aka ascendant degree. Look at the degree. So that's the first house cusp, okay. For example, you said that you have a Pluto, your Pluto or your partner Pluto land on the other partner first house rising side. For example, the rising side ascendant, aka Leo, for example, and Leo in 5 degree, okay. And then you check the other person Pluto, which is Leo, for example, Leo 6 7 degree, and 3 4 degree and 5 degree, which mean we can really watch this video of mine, okay, because I only judge the conjunction with the rising side, the cusp, which is the ascendant line, okay, ASC line, the rising side line in the chart is more affect with 2 degree applying and 2 degree separating. For example, Leo rising and the Pluto of the other person lands on 2 degree, okay, applying, which mean for example Leo 3 4 5 degree Pluto, okay, and Pluto 4 5 6 7, okay. So it just the range is just 2 degree. I just want really mention it in here, okay. It's very effective because Pluto is a dark planet. So in ancient astrology and esoteric astrology, we don't really esoteric astrology and ancient astrology don't consider Pluto as a planet. So not judging Pluto at all, but Pluto just only for modern astrology, okay. Modern astrology and modern astrologer will watch for Pluto, but I'm saying I'm an astrologer. I do on angle, so I watch on angle, okay. That's the first part of it. Let's jump right in, okay. what is planet Pluto? We have to understand planet Pluto first, okay? Pluto in modern astrology is rule Scorpio and the 8th house, original in zodiacal wheel, okay? And ancient ruler of Scorpio is Mars along with Aries, okay? So the planet Pluto is also a higher octave of Mars, which means it's turn up a volume of the Mars degree. And what is the Mars? At first we have to understand Mars, and we move on into Pluto, because Pluto have similar manifestation energy frequency of the Mars planet Mars energy, but it's turned up a notch or turns up volume maximum, okay? So Mars is our actions, our aggressive, our anger, our sexual energy, our charge forward and do whatever we need to do, okay? Just put it that easy, okay? So like I said, Pluto is a higher octave of Mars. It's turned up a notch of the Mars planet, okay? And it's ruled Scorpio and 8th house, originally 8th house in the zodiac wheel. So now you know basically the foundation meanings of Pluto is actions, okay? Strategy, planning, okay? Also rule aggression and compulsive action, okay? Because Mars is compulsion, our compulsion action, and Pluto is turn up a notch, so it's the compulsive action, okay? Jump and do things like in my Scorpio video rising, I always say that, oh, jump from top to the bottom and get the thing, okay? This is the energy of Pluto. And Pluto, all astrologer, even you don't understand about astrology much, but you just only interested in astrology, you already know that Pluto is intense, okay? The word intense is here, the word dark, the word power and control, okay? Because it's turned up the volume of the Mars, okay? So Mars is also, you know, in some certain extent, Mars is very dark too, okay? Why I said so? Because if you take aggressive action towards something, then you turn it to a dark mode. Because as I believe, I'm a stronger believer of spirituality, and with spirituality and esoteric books, they all say that if we take aggressive mode to something, charge forward to something, which means behind that action we already have the dark motive, okay? Because with spirituality, everything in life should be chill. Let it come to you, let it flow, okay? Live life very flowing, okay? That's the live effortlessness, okay? That's how spirituality is saying you have a content life, okay? But if you need to take charge to do something, represented Mars, action, aggression, anger, okay? Mars is like inflammation and wounds and cuts too, okay? So it's room surgery, it's room cut, it's room a knife. Mars rules sharp objects, and Pluto's also rule these things, but like I said, turn up a note, okay? And a note, and Pluto also rules surgery, surgical procedure, so which means very intense. When we go to surgery, we have wound, we have to open up on the not good thing, okay, so to say. So like I said, Mars is also dark, okay? Intention behind our action, because we need to do it, and we force we force things, okay? Mars is forcing, and now we're saying back to Pluto. Why people always say Pluto is very intense, okay? Very dark, very intense, because it's the higher octave of Mars, okay? And with ancients and esoteric astrology that I'm practicing, they said Mars is also have dark intention behind it. You drive forward, you force things. It's not come to you slowly, but you force things to come, okay? So that's explained a lot about Pluto. And Pluto is power control, because when you want to get something, right? Like I said, you have strategy to get it. It's not come to you effortlessly, but you take it, okay? It's not you have it, you receive it, okay? But with Pluto, you take it, okay? For you take the thing, okay? When you take the things, it's become force, okay? That's why they say Pluto is very control and power and strategy. A lot of strategies going here, because Pluto ruled the 8th house of Scorpio, and the 8th house is also the dark house, one of the darkest house in the 12 houses in Zodiacal wheel, okay? It's a dark house that people don't see it, and it's hidden. It's ruled on the occultism and things like that here. So put the blended Pluto, like I explained, is dark, is control, is power, is chart, is action with aggression, and turn up a notch. It's secretive. Also, it's very secretive action, because you have to make plans and strategies, okay? But at the same time, Pluto is transformation, okay? Transformation, because after you get all that said and done, all the struggle, all the power and control done, then you come out the other side and feeling much, much better, okay? You successfully done the things you want to achieve, okay? You want to get, for example, Mars is the same thing, the same energy, but like I said, lower octave of Pluto, okay? So you put that planet into the first house of the other person, and the first house rule the self, the identity, the persona. When we first meet the person, we first approach the world, the person, and we show it to the world, how we show ourselves to the world. Our appearance, why your hairstyle, your hair colors, you tall or short, or your height, your weight, your face shape, okay, is represented the first house, rising sign ascendant. And if you want to know more, please go check my series. I already finished about 12 rising ascendant sign to know more about your characteristic of the rising sign, okay? And then you combine with this video. But put the Pluto planet in here of the first house of the other partner. The house person will feel like something magnetic attraction about the Pluto person, and the house person will feel like because the house will feel more, okay? The planet person always bring up the quality, okay? The quality I already explained in the first part of the video about Pluto and Mars, okay? Bring out all the quality, okay? Intense, charge forward, strategies, magnetic attraction, transformation, power, a lot of power. The first house person ascendant sign will see the person as a very, very powerful person, okay? And you have to see the sign, obviously, and other aspect in the chart, okay? As I always say, it's not just this aspect, but the house person will feel that the Pluto person can transform their life, okay? And I make a lot of research about this aspect. Usually, okay, usually the first house person ascendant meet the Pluto person the time when both the people are going through something in their life, okay? You guys going through something very, very intense in your life. For example, transformation. One person have family member passed away, or their ex-partner passed away, because Pluto also rules death, okay, and rebirth, okay. So both of the people have family member passed away, or the career, you lost the career, you lost the direction, or you was in like addiction and stuff like that, because Pluto also rule addiction. Okay, you went through addiction, or you went to some psychological backlogs. For example, one person have so much drama in their life, anxiety, bipolar. I'm sorry to say that, but Pluto rule all of that. Pluto rule psychological backlogs. Okay, so maybe one person have a lot of psychological backlog, and they want to transform themselves. Okay, and the Pluto person and the first house person meet each other here to have each other to transform one another life. Okay, and go through the transformation with one another. Okay, because Pluto is very sticky. It's represented the 8th house, and the 8th house, I always say in all of my video, is stick through thick and thin. Okay, it's ride or die relationship. And when Pluto come into here, the two people stick like glue to each other. Okay, you have to check the degree and all the aspect also. Okay, like I said, 2-degree range conjunction with the rising sign. If it's too, make it too far away, like 10-degree, it's not there. Okay, so like I said, the two people come together because they feel the sense that the house, more of the house person, 70% the house person feel like, okay, this Pluto person have a personality characteristic, or their life direction can transform me. The sense of transforming is very, very huge here, and they feel tremendous amount attracted to the first house person. Okay, they feel like they can get through the thing that they tremendously painful in their life. Okay, with the house person. And I have seen this aspect planned out with very close, like 0 to 1 degree in a person life. A couple that one partner father passed away, and the father is very, very close to the person. The house person very close to the person, because sometimes we're close to our father or mother or both. Okay, but this person, she is very close to her father, and the passing away of her father make very, very worse impact on her mentality, and is straining all over. And when she met the Pluto person, which conjunction very closely to her, she feels a sense of rebirth. Okay, she feels a sense of release and rebirth, and feel very, very attracted, because Pluto is also magnetic attraction and compulsion, and also intense. Okay, it's power, control, and stick. So she feel like just only meet the person 1 2 times, but it stick to the person, the Pluto person, to like almost like want to marry them right away, and lock them in, because Pluto is also locked in. Okay, lock them in. But the problem here is Pluto is also power and control, and you have kind of manipulation. Okay, Pluto is very, very manipulative, and both partner play the manipulation on each other mind. Okay, it's just not one person, but both of them. And if for example, okay, both of you guys come together, and you guys have Pluto in conjunction 2 degree, like I said, and you have social medias. Okay, and the partner will say, oh, can you give me your social media password right away in like 1 to 2 months of dating. Okay, and vice versa, you do the same to your partner, and you might be using each other social medias at the same time. Okay, I have seen that. Okay, for example, you use your it's weird, right? But it's happened in real life. You want to use your partner identity because the first house also the identity. Okay, you post something of yourself on your partner. It's for example, it's just example. Okay, but explain now this aspect. Okay, I'm sure. For example, you meet the person and they're Pluto on your first house, vice versa, and you say, okay, let me, can I use your social medias, and you post thing on their social medias, and vice versa, they use your social media and posting in there. Okay, and because this is the first house is also the identity, and the identity is nowadays we have a lot of identity. Okay, online, YouTube or Instagram, TikTok, whatever. Okay, and you posting on their social media, or you use your social media, their social media, to go and check around, whatever. This is an example for this aspect. Okay, and the power control play out a lot in here, and also the materialistic, because Pluto ruled the 8th house of Scorpio, and Scorpio is others, people, money. Okay, joy, assets, and taxes. Okay, so because it's the first house, it's not the 7th house. The 7th house is different, so please wait and watch the Pluto in 7th house. Okay, my video. But the first house is both partner want to have advantages. So I'm so sorry, but this is Pluto energy. Okay, you want to have advantage because Pluto is strategy, planning. Okay, you want to have advantages over your partner. Pluto is also high octave of Mars, and Mars is conquer. Mars is take charge and fight. Okay, so it turn off a notch. So if you have Pluto here, both partner play mind games a lot. Okay, play tons of mind games on each other, and want to take advantages of each other. Okay, I'm so sorry to say that, but this is the real thing. Okay, it's very impact on each other. Okay, but the great side about it is you come out the other side and you will feel much better. You learn a lot of lessons. For example, if you use the other partner's social medias and you see something about the other person you don't like, vice versa. Okay, or for example, you transform themselves. The example I make of a person that have the girl that have Pluto, the house person of the girl, she's a house person. Okay, and she met the man, and the man have Pluto on her first house conjunct with her rising sign, and the man is transform her life, so to say. Okay, brought her out, or make her inspire her, so to say. Okay, inspire her to not be in the sorrow of the passing away incident of her father. Okay, and transform her life by showing her how he lived his life. Okay, moving forward, because I believe as she told me, I believe the man had Pluto in her first house also, long before that, and his father passed away too, and he still lived his life very fulfilling. Okay, so she looked up to him to transfer her life, but the thing is, it's control about power, and I cannot go deep into the story. Okay, this a private story, but like I said, it's money here, it's finance and money here, and both partners play games on each other a lot, to want to take advantage. Okay, expand advantage of one another, to about finance, about identity. Okay, about the self. Okay, I'm worse than you, I'm more worth than you, I'm better than you, kind of. Okay, to put the other person down, and it's not good. It's control and power, and that's the very worst side of Pluto. And all dating astrologer, when they look into the chart, synastry, composite, Davidson, mark charts, whatever in relationship, and if we see Pluto conjunct very hardcore with the angles, first 4, 7, 10 how we always 10 how is much better, okay, but we always suggest the client not to go deep into those relationships because it's not everyone will come out the other side successfully with Pluto, okay. Pluto is blessing with transformation, with rebirth, okay, but you have to write down on function, like I said. And the first house is the identity. Are you willing to write down everything? For example, one, like I said, one partner is having social media, for example, okay, and the other partner say, okay, I want to use your social media. Are you willing to let that person to use it, okay? And after the person to use your social media, they obviously they exploited it, okay. They do something that is not on your control. It's also Pluto is control, okay. It's not on your control anymore. They strip up that control over you, and you see something you don't like. For example, the person have money, or vice versa, you have money, and they said, oh, can I borrow your money? Can I have your money? Or can I move into your place and live with you for like first 2 months of dating, okay? That are taking advantages and strategy, okay? And are you willing to let the person to do it, okay? Because Pluto is also willingly strip off the control, okay? Once you willingly strip off, the other side is much better. You will learn. It's tremendous amount of painful, okay? And I don't see much of the couple can pass through. Even I'm telling you the truth, in my past I always have relationship that related to Pluto, okay. All of my exes and the partner that I dated before all have Pluto in somewhere with my chart, and I also have Pluto naturally in the 8th house. The issues came up a lot, and I see that I came out the other side after all the dating and with my exes and stuff like that. It's always teaching me a hardcore lessons that I can never forget in life. That's a great lesson for me to bring forward in my life in a lot of ways, okay. Psychological, financial, emotions. But the thing is, I don't see I can't get through any of that, okay. Like for example, we separated and that done and over with after a tremendous amount of toxicity and back and forth, okay. So like I said, the 7th house Pluto is more better because the 7th Pluto in 7th house of the other person is more of the union. But I always say with first house, it's just learning lesson about yourself, okay. Both partner will learn lesson about themselves, okay, and bring the right lessons, even it's painful for you to come forward in your life, okay. So I'm so sorry, I'm not suggesting the aspect, okay. I always say that, oh, you can do whatever you want. Obviously you still can do whatever you want in your life, okay. That's your life, and just take everything I said in consideration only, okay. Astrology cannot drive your life forward. You drive your life forward, okay, I believe. But it's predestined and it's hard, but you still can drive. Doesn't mean that you understand astrology and you watch my channel and you say, oh, Ginny, she said, no, we cannot make it. You still can make it, okay. If you listen to my video and you see your partner have Pluto in your first house, and he or she do something to you, you have self-awareness. Self-awareness means knowledge. You already know why. Well, that's very important. You know why, the root cause why they do it. Then you temper yourself, okay, because it's hard to change the other person, but you can change yourself. You temper yourself. Some certain thing you don't do. For example, they started to asking for your social media account. You say, no, I don't do. You have a limit for yourself, okay. And if they okay with that, then you move forward with them. If they not okay, you cut them off, okay. But it's hard because Pluto always cut off and go back, cut off and go back, cut off and go back. It's the process of transformation, okay, for both of you. So like I said, this aspect is not advisable. I'm so sorry, very, very sorry for couples, okay. This is one of the first video I have to say that is not suggestible for couples to move forward. But if you say whatever, I will do me, so do you, okay, do you, and temper yourself and know that whatever come to you is not your fault, not the other person's fault, but you just not match, okay. I'm so sorry, but you will learn at the end. You guys will learn a lot of lessons in life, like life, I say, financially, emotionally, even physically, okay. Maybe for example, that Pluto in your first house and you're not looking fit. For example, I'm so sorry, but they will, because Pluto is control power. Maybe you look fit, but they want to say something to control you, to hold you down or to shame you. Okay, for you to do much more better. Okay, for example, you already look okay, look fine, but you're not really there yet, and they always say that, oh, you fat, or I'm so sorry to say that word, okay, or you not fit, okay, you should go to this, and it's hurt the feeling. It's body shaming, it's hurt the feeling, but this is the transformation. And from that you say, okay, this person, why he always said it, because the first house is appearance, like I said, appearance, self-identity, and that person said, oh, you look not fit, whatever. I was somebody body shame you, okay. Don't worry, it's not just about you. I got body shaming myself too, because I gained some weight, okay, throughout the months of Jupiter on my sun on Pisces last few years. So, and also on Aries, because I have rising sun Aries, so Jupiter on my side until now, this point. So I gained so much weight, and I was body shaming, okay. And this aspect is playing out of body shaming also. Okay, so that was it. I'm so sorry I cannot deliver something great with this aspect, but the greatest thing is you will learn lesson. And for example, like I said, if they said, oh, you're not fit, whatever, blah blah, and you started to get angry, okay, and you go to the gym or you eat less, or it's beneficial also at the end, okay. You will learn a lot and grow out of it. Even though you cannot make it with this person, you still become a great person, okay. After this transit done, it's painful. I'm so sorry again. Okay, so that is it for today's videos. Please like, share, subscribe, comment in my video, and please go check my playlist to watch every other video I make. Very interesting video, okay. Have a wonderful day, night to everyone in the world. Bye.
Afraid, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to love. Not afraid to love you. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.